Hey Rebels, Coach Matt here from Nerd Fitness. Have you ever wanted to get in shape but feel like you need someone yelling in your ear to do it, telling you to put down that food, or shaming you into doing that workout? Well, I'm here to tell you this. Tough love is not what you need to stay in shape, and relying on it might be holding you back. Getting healthy is so much more than exercise and nutrition alone. Today we'll talk about mindset, a mindset that is built on positivity rather than punishment. This is the approach we take with our online coaching program. It worked for Mason, who lost a ton of weight and gained a ton of strength, even got his first ever push-up. He said that coaching made him feel accountable to my schedule, but I was never made to feel ashamed or guilty. It was only non-stop encouragement. This is a big mindset shift, as most dieting advice boils down to stop that. We're so proud of Mason's hard work and success. Why don't we give him a shout out in the comments below? All right, let's dive into things further. First, tough love is a type of coaching where people feel like they need a drill instructor, someone to just yell at them with no input in return. And this will be the thing that finally gets people into a healthy lifestyle. Now, before we completely dismiss these thoughts, tough love can be really effective to get us up and going in the very beginning. It's why so many of us turn to it time and time again, but it's not sustainable for long-term success. And it's why we see so many people shoot off like a firecracker and then fizzle out just as quickly.
See, even this loser wants fireworks. Fireworks!
The underlying truth to the tough love approach is it's someone yelling at you to do something you don't want to do. But in the end, if it's going to be a long-term lasting change, it has to be something you want to do. Now I can already hear the protest. I hate exercise. Healthy eating is so boring. If you don't like your workout, then look for something else. Exercise doesn't have to look like something traditional to be effective. There are countless other activities that you might find more enjoyable than going to the gym each week. Go out and try them all. The bottom line is that we need to move. Or pair your exercise with something else that you love as well, something like an audiobook, a podcast, a television show, or joining up with your friends.
Don't say it. Don't you say it. Left. Come on!
So that way exercise becomes something you look forward to rather than something you dread. And we know that making exercise fun leads to long-term sustainability. If you don't like your nutrition, look for something else there too. Maybe it's trying a new recipe, or incorporating a meal delivery service, or finding ways to level up your cooking. We have plenty of articles on that. But if you find yourself not really interested in what you're doing nutritionally, try something else. Now, are you going to get excited and energized about health and fitness every single day? Absolutely not. We all have our own ups and downs, and I find myself resisting workouts from time to time as well. The long-term idea, though, is that we want to be looking forward to things more than dreading it. Think about lifelong habits rather than month-long habits. Another phrase we hear a lot is people just want to be told what to do. I don't want to have to think about it, just tell me what to do. This is the same unsustainable tough love approach in different clothing. And just like the screaming drill instructor, it can get people up and moving to start, but falls flat in the long run. And as a coach, sure, I could tell you to work out 5 times a week, eat chicken and broccoli and rice every day, and sleep 8 hours a night. But we know very few of us have a fortress of solitude to get away to. Real life is something we all have to face. Clients like Sarah, who is a new mom and busy professional. On top of her full-time job and new baby duties, she was also dealing with an old back injury. Nerd Fitness Coaching helped Sarah with a plan and accountability. Her coach worked with her to figure out sustainable practices rather than just yell at her to work harder. We're super proud of Sarah and all her accomplishments, especially with such a busy schedule. Give her a shout out in the comments below too. Now, sometimes people say, just tell me what to do, because it's a way to avoid the self-reflection that's needed for real change. If there are things you're doing in your life right now that you want to change, give yourself the time. Take that step back and really ask yourself what you want out of this experience. You can dig in and ask why. Do this from a non-judgmental place. If being hard on yourself worked, it would have worked already. Remember Mason's success. He was able to accomplish all of that without feeling guilty or ashamed. But you will have to ask yourself some tough questions and maybe turn over some uncomfortable thoughts. That's what leads to long-lasting change. Some starting questions might be, what do I really want? What might I have to give up to get there? What might that look like? And how might my life look differently if I make this change that I'm considering? Will this whole process be easy? Probably not, but the best adventures never are.
I'm going on an adventure!
But the great thing is we get to choose our own adventure. We can choose the difficulty of staying where we are, or we could choose the difficulty of moving towards where we want to be. Whatever we choose to do, remember that the path is long. Put away the tough love and practice some self-compassion. Thanks for watching. We hope you found this video helpful and thought-provoking. Give it a thumbs up if it changed your mindset in some way, and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. And check out Nerd Fitness Coaching if you need some additional support on your fitness adventure. Or check out our app, Nerd Fitness Journey, if you're looking for a more enjoyable way to get in shape and improve your fitness habits. The app features fun, story-based adventures where you level up your character as you level up your life. Links in the description below. As most dieting advice boils down to, stop that. I think I said advice. It's so much, should I get it like a toddler? Now I can already hear the protests. I hate exercise. I use the bottom line probably a lot today. Even myself, I find myself. Hello, myself. Forgot meditating. Meditating every day after you wake up at 5 a.m. Cold shower exposure, cold therapy exposure. Making sure you're doing 17 different breathing exercises all at the same time. I feel like there's some sort of joke about baby duties to be made.